Merlins Challenge, Knight's Kingdom. This looks nice, doesn't it? Good morning from Legoland Windsor, and here we are. It's not opening day of the season today because it's Saturday, but you'd think the way that people were running into the park that it was opening day, but it's not. It's the second day of operation. However, it is opening day for Duplo Valley. The new Duplo Valley opens today for the very first time. There's a media event on this morning. Apparently you could spend £25 to get into the media event and be first to go on the new coaster, which I've got to be honest with you, not really that interested in. You want to go on it first, Kurt? You weren't that interested either, to be honest with you. It seems really, really expensive. Now, as it stands, the dragon's shut, but we've come down here, and you'll see over here that this is now Merlin's Quest. We will take a look at that very, very shortly. But also, the castle now has been completely redone. The dragon is going round, actually, so I think we should be in there. I think we should be in there, Kurt. And yeah, the castle has been completely redone. And even the rust spots, which we spotted last time, even the rust spots. Yeah. They have actually done those as well. However, you will see in the little gaps here that we didn't bother going between the gaps on the coloured fence, which has kind of ruined it from down there, hasn't it? I mean, come on now. Come on, people, let's get it right. So we are waiting for the dragon to open. I think it's going to open shortly. The gate isn't up, but it does say closed. And then, yeah, Merlin's Quest, Merlin's Challenge. What was it?
Merlin's Challenge.
Merlin's Challenge is the old Knight's Quest over there. That's also have a bit of a refresh, we'll see that. So the idea of today is we wanted to get in, the ride's been open, we started off with Viking River Splash, and you know, funnily enough, so you'll see white line gaps, which you're supposed to leave the people in front of you. So before we get it, obviously we are right in the middle of a pandemic in the coronavirus at the moment. But the park is still open. The park is still open. They've not announced of any kind of closure or anything like that. But let me just say, you know, it is obviously on our head that we come out today and do this. And the same with everyone else. I don't really think it's put people off, to be honest with you. And as you can see behind me as we walk, you know, you've got loads of little dots and lines on the floor. So, you know, this is them doing their bit. It looks like a poncho-free day.
Thank God for that.
So we'll take a poncho-free day. We'll leave our gap. Oh, look at this. This looks really good. That's really good, Kurt. Looks really good. Now we did kind of rush on the dragon there because someone said it was actually open even though the sign says it's closed. We did rush on there, so we did cut out quickly. But yeah, following on from where we are, you know, the virus is here. Make sure you stay safe. Please make sure everyone is washing their hands, use sanitizer and stay safe, particularly if you're coming out to a theme park. So we have ventured out today. We ventured out. We're going to try and get the coaster cred later on the Duplo Dino Coaster. Yeah, something like that. The coaster. And as we said, there was a VIP event on this morning. We weren't invited to it. No, we weren't invited to it. You could pay £25 to be part of it, but, you know, I don't mean to be rude. When Smiler opened, I run to it. You know, I've run to many rides in the past. It's just not one of the ones I'm running to. But we do want to go down there. It does look really fresh and does look really nice. It does look a really nice layout. So we are quite looking forward to going down there later. But obviously we're venturing around the park first. So we started with the Viking River Splash. You still wet?
Yeah, I don't look it now though, because
Kurt's idea, the Viking River Splash, I'm just going to throw that one out there, completely his idea. And as we hit the first wave, it came through the door and absolutely covered him. I'm not going to lie, I was in hysterics, but I did pay £2 for you to get dry, didn't I?
Yeah, it didn't really work that much, but
I paid £2 for him to get dry.
I told you not to.
He didn't tell me not to, but he enjoyed it, and he stood in there for the whole 5 odd minutes that it was on. So, you know, can't argue. We were going to stop in the Spinning Spider on the way past. That wasn't quite open, so we came down here, obviously, to Knight's Kingdom. And as we've been reporting all over the closed season now about the refresh this is having, I mean, it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love the Knight's Kingdom thing on the front. And this has been upgraded to Merlin's Challenge as well. So it was Knight's Quest, is now Merlin Challenge. As you just seen there, it's been completely repainted, completely changed. I mean, not much of a retheme, to be honest, but they have finished the painting of all the fences and everything. So the only thing we're disappointed in is the fences going around the top, because as you may have seen,
Two different colours.
they haven't painted in the gaps. It just seems ludicrous. Honestly, seems absolutely ludicrous that they've gone through all that effort and they're not painted in the gaps. So when you look at it from down below, it's still coloured. It's still coloured. And they have actually taken down all the lighting as well. When you go on the Dragon Coaster now, you can see at the back that all the lighting that used to be around the top end, and it used to stretch right the way across, it has been taken off and removed. And I don't think a lot of it worked, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm kind of not surprised. Whether or not they try and put that back in again for the winter event, because obviously it's the winter event, they use it when it gets dark early, I'm not sure. Now we're heading into spring and summer. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't, Kurt. Maybe they won't. Cody's gone on the Merlins challenge. He wants to do a Merlins challenge. Kurt's got a bad back today, and that always gives me a bad back, so it's just a flat no.
They could have added some padding with the reef.
They could have added some padding with the reefing, but it has only just opened, so he's going to nip on that. He can get on that first. Then I think we'll head round probably to Jolly Rocker, Spinning Spider, and of course we need to try Deep Sea Adventure today, because Deep Sea Adventure was open yesterday. Actually, it baffles me why people came yesterday, given an account that the main attractions weren't open. But for the people that did, they would have got on Deep Sea Adventure. We want to go on that, because Atlantis has looked a bit ropey the last couple of years, so we're really looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll wait for Cody. We're going to head round. We're going to get on the Spider. We're going to spin ourselves stupid. Will it hurt your back? Kurt's going to sit it out. Kurt's going to sit it out, and Cody can go on it this time. No. But in there, looking really fresh in the Knights Kingdom and the castle. That's a great little touch. And of course, it was a month ago we were here, roughly. It was about a month ago we were here, so we are looking forward to, other changes they've made. We weren't aware that Merlin's Challenge was going to be, or Knight's Quest was going to be changed to the Merlin's Challenge. That's a really nice surprise, so really can't wait now to get around the rest of the park and have a look. But, we're here predominantly to do some rides.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
Onwards. So you will see here as well that we've got some lovely new LED lights going around the top. It's a lovely new light. That'll look really good at Christmas. That'll look really good at Christmas. So yeah, there are some changes, there are some minor changes to it, but it is looking fresh, and that's kind of the main thing. We'll wait for Cody now. Just in case you ever wonder what the control panel looks like for Merlin's Challenge. I'll remember it. That's what it looks like. I won't lie, we've been standing there 10 minutes now, and we're still loading the same, car. I mean, yeah.
Okay, now that all our wizarding apprentices are sitting comfortably, it is time to start the ride.
You're a wizard and apprentice. That's why we're not on it, you see. Houston, we have movement. Cody might be off before we know it. So just while I wait for him to come off, this is one of the new outlets here. So we have the Top Dog and Not Dog deal. So what do we have? On its own, $5.49, so you can get the drink. So that nacho combo. Does that mean there's no hot dog deal? Am I reading there's no hot dog deal there? Top Dog nacho combo. Alright, so you get hot dog nacho and a drink and a dip.
I sat on the ride 10 minutes ago.
You might be able to tell by the music, it's Mia's Ride and Adventure time, Kurt.
Yeah.
Mia is less than 15 minutes long. I can't see anyone there. So we've just come away then from Knight's Kingdom. We've just spoken to Sam that was asking us about the castle, and I have to say, we did say the castle looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does look amazing, apart from the gaps they've missed. But we have told them about the gaps they've missed underneath. See if they get done, But yeah, the castle looks fantastic. The dragon's running really smoothly. And I think there might have been some new lighting inside the dragon. I'm not 100% sure.
Smoke didn't work on the dragon though.
No, smoke didn't work, but why waste effects? But I think there's some new lighting in there. Can't 100% clarify, but yeah, the area looks amazing. Looks really good. And yeah, we've come around to Mia.
Yep.
We're making our way across the Deep Sea Adventure. We've been told today actually the soundtrack hasn't arrived yet, so there'll be no soundtrack on it till next week. There'll be just some background noise. So we'll look forward to some background noise, won't we? But we're looking forward to everything else. Everything else apparently all done, looking really good. So yeah, can't wait for that. But it's Mia time. Pink pony?
There's no pink.
Ah, what colour pony do you want?
Well, the pink saddle one.
You're going for a pink saddle?
No, white. White pony.
Hey friends! Hi friends! We've just been on Mia's Riding Adventure. Actually, that's the best ride I think we've ever had on Mia's Riding Adventure. It was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But as you can see over here, so this area is the proposed area for next year's adventure. So next year, when Lego Movie World kind of hits, this is where it's likely to be. And it does look like, potentially, it's being closed off already for work to begin. It's quite a big building, actually, the Flying Cinema. So it's quite a big area required, actually, to do that. So yeah, it does actually look like it's starting down there. It does look like it's kicking off, doesn't it? That's exciting times. There's been a lot of investment in Legoland recently, and it does look like that's a goer. It's a goer for next year. Nothing's going to put them off doing it. Looks like it's going to happen, which is great news. Great news. But yeah, Mia's Ride Adventure, I think that's the best we've done. Best ever. Best ever on Mia. Best ever on Mia. Now these little mini maps, I don't remember seeing them last year. I think we noticed them at Christmas, but they're now in every single section, and it just shows you what's in the land that you're in. So in Adventureland where we are now, the only ride listed is a squid surfer. The fish and chip shop, which is there, and then obviously the hotel. So yeah, the games and things aren't listed on the Adventureland map, which is quite interesting. That probably it's not included. So we need to pick up a map to see which area that falls in this year, because I'm not 100% sure. And then we need to also see whether or not, there's loads happening, look behind there. To have a look whether or not as well the 2021 plans are listed on a bit. Yeah, I mean, as you can see over here, here's Squid Surfer here. And then here's your entrance. They've taken out the fencing. We've got this fence all around here. Doesn't look like this is going to reopen this year either. I think this was hot dogs last year. Doesn't look like that's going to reopen. So it looks like we've got quite a lot more construction actually to follow throughout this season. So yeah, we'll try and get a grips whether or not work has started, but heading towards 2021 already. Oddly enough, actually, I think the view from over here actually is a little bit better of sort of the construction area as it goes across. And funny enough, when you look across at Squid Surfer and you kind of look at the rock work and things, you can see that it's going to require quite a lot of work. So I do wonder, with the construction going on, because Squid Surfer will be part of the new area, how long it will be open this year. It's obviously completely stripped down and everything for this season. I just wonder how long it will be open this year. Actually, a lovely view. I'll tell you what, actually, it feels really relaxing in the park today. We're just sort of mincing around here. Kurt wants to look at the fish. They think you got food, Kurt. They've literally appeared out of nowhere. You got food? Don't tease them then. Teasing the fish. They weren't there, and then all of a sudden they are there. Yeah, it just feels really relaxing in park today. There's not a lot going on.
You used to have food things.
I wouldn't say it feels super Legoland busy, does it?
No.
It's super busy.
The weather's not that bad.
Weather's not that bad either, which is good. And of course, deep sea adventure. So that was Deep Sea Adventure, the kind of upgraded, what was it called? Atlantis, which was there, obviously, has been there since, I think, 2011. I think we decided that Atlantis opened. So yes, the first re-theme that it's had, and it's been completely redone out here. I mean, this looks really, really nice. It looks like a submarine. This has indeed stayed. We were concerned this might be taken up. This has indeed stayed. But all this has been redone, looking really, really good, really, really fresh. You know, one of the main things is the cars inside have been completely refreshed, so no longer are the buttons there with kind of the burnt backgrounds or anything like that. Been completely redone, looks really, really nice. As we said earlier, at the moment they're only playing subtle music because the soundtrack hasn't actually arrived yet. So we will come back, obviously, during the season. Once the parks aren't shut down, we'll come back during the season and we will make sure we get on there to get that for you as well. But yeah, looking really, really good in there. Some nice touches. You know, out here looks amazing. Looks much more appealing from out here. But it looks like you're going to follow a very similar journey into Atlantis, which is fine. You know, it was themed around Atlantis initially, and it needed a refresh. We've been saying for ages it needed a refresh. The inside of the cars really didn't look very good. You know, the screens have been redone. We got some new logos. We got some new paneling. Yeah, looking really, really good in there. Can't wait to actually hear the kind of voiceover soundtrack parts of it when it arrives. It's going to arrive next week. Probably by the time this vlog has gone online, it will have arrived, which is yeah, which is great news. Great news. And you know, one good thing about that as well is they were only loading your group onto a boat, which is why you know, the queue was quite long. It wasn't long. You know, when you look at it, you'd have thought, why are we not moving very fast? But actually, they're only loading a few people onto a boat at once because of the coronavirus potential risk, which is really nice to see. Although we are crammed in the queue line, you know, the boat feels more claustrophobic, I suppose. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Good little update. Good little much needed update to the old Atlantis. Discover and explore. Discover, adventure and explore. Good old Monster House party. Not a bad queue, but you'll see they've put some sort of undercover shelter. Stuck some canopies in, they have. Stuck some canopies in, Cod. It is quite catchy soundtrack, isn't it? So you won't get wet now when you're riding it. What do you think of Deep Sea Adventure?
Good.
Cool.
Good.
Cool. Expert review of the year, as always.
Good.
Coming from Cody. Place to eat. We need a place to eat, people. Lunch complete, Kurt. Lunch complete. That's good. So we've got a lovely new 3D sign on the balloon school. I think we're just a bit old for it now, Kurt.
Yeah.
I think we're just a bit old for it. However, you know, that's really nice looking, isn't it? Really nice looking.
Yeah, that's good.
So we've lunched, we've refueled, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of a charge as well on the GoPro, because we are randomly just filming today, aren't we? There's no real structure to today. If you're expecting a structured vlog, you've come to the wrong place, I'm afraid. But that was Deep Sea Adventure. As we said, I was really impressed with that. I think as I walk away from it a bit more, I'm even more impressed with it. You know, it's such a dire need of a refresh after only sort of 8 years, 9 years of operation. 8 years of operation. But you know, it's really, really pleased to see that they've done it, and it's really nice to know. I can't wait to hear the soundtrack. You know, when we talk about the soundtracks, those that have watched the Chessington vlogs, there's been loads of new soundtracks appear at Chessington World of Adventures this year, including the Safari one as well, which is really, really nice. So yeah, you know, a refresh of it, I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Really looking forward to it. And here's the driving area. So we're actually not far away from Duplo Valley. I think we're going to head into Duplo Valley next. So Duplo Valley was due to open at 12 o'clock to the public. I imagine it's a bit of a car crash up there. I imagine it's really, really busy, but you know, we're going to go up and have a look. Really do want to get the coaster cred, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do want to get the coaster cred.
As long as the queue's not ridiculous.
The queue's going to be ridiculous. I think the virus today, actually, you know, the coronavirus, as we've said about it, I have to say the park have been doing far more measures here than what we saw at Chessington, although it has developed massively since last weekend, so it's a very different one to tell. If you're at Chessington this weekend, let us know in the comments, have you seen anything different if you went on Friends and Family Day, or indeed have you seen anything different to what you normally see? But yeah, it's really nice actually to see. It's quite refreshing to walk around the park. You know, they are encouraging people to do things, but ultimately wash your hands. We've got 2 bottles of sanitizer with us today, which we'll be using throughout the day. You know, we obviously don't want to catch it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about lockdowns and things like that. It seems ridiculous. But while we can get out and about and while the theme parks are open, here we are.
Yeah.
heading towards a Duplo coaster.
Yeah.
A world's first Duplo coaster. Don't laugh, it's the world's first.
Yeah.
The world's first Duplo Dino Coaster. That's where we're heading next. And it's over there. Hey, it's Duplo Valley. Here is the new Duplo Valley. So we're going to start at the Fairy Tale Brook. And I think these fences have been redone. I know there was quite a lot been done to the ride last year, but I think this is all, it feels a lot lower around here. It doesn't feel quite so grown up.
There used to be a boat there.
There did used to be a boat here as well, which we can't see anymore. We're not probably going to go on the ride today, are we? No, it's okay, we're not sure. We're not really sure we're going on the ride today, but yeah, looking a lot fresher here. Looking a lot fresher. So we're going to walk around now and we're going to have a look at the Duplo Airport. And of course, the new ride for this year, and it is actually a new ride, not a retheme, the Dino Coaster. Now the Dino Coaster has a massive queue, we can see that for here, but we do need the coaster cred.
It doesn't need to be done today though.
It needs to be done today, Kurt.
Not in that queue.
It needs to be done today, Kurt. I'm going to get the coaster cred, and they can go and ride that dinghy over there. It's fine with me, absolutely fine with me. I don't mind. I don't mind. So there it is, Duplo Airport. So this is lovely and fresh. This has been completely redone. We've also got some brand new fencing here. All the bushes have gone. They've been taken down to get a far better look at the ride. We've got some lovely new AstroTurf around here. We've got some lovely new models around there. Some new lighting as well. Looking good. Looking good. And of course, as we walk over here, you will see the Duplo Dino Coaster. There it is. Look at that, look. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it sweet? There's a 60-minute queue for it. To be fair, I haven't even seen it go round yet. It smells clean, it smells fresh and clean. So actually, getting a good look of it seems to be quite difficult. It seems to be quite difficult to get a good look of it. It's going to be back up here, isn't it? So we might have to go up the top to get a good look at it. So the boys aren't too keen to queue an hour for it, given what it is. There it is. I've not seen it go round. There it goes. Oh, look at it. It's so sweet. Look at it. You know, I was quite critical of this at first, but I'd say actually it fits quite nice here, and the theme's really nice as well. Whee! What do you mean barely counts a roller coaster? Was that one lap? Ooh. Ooh, one lap.
Just get one lap on that.
One lap.
You need 2 or 3. It literally goes round in a circle.
I mean, it's harsh, isn't it? It's harsh. I mean, you can't deny that. So, for those that want to know, you've got to be a minimum of 0.9 meters high to ride with a 1.3 accompanied by an adult. Obviously no filming and usual stuff on there. It's an exciting kiddie coaster for fun-loving younger and smaller guests. So actually, there are no restrictions on it. There are no restrictions in adults riding it.
Maximum 5 adults per train.
Maximum of 5 adults per train. Might have to come back. Might have to come back. So we do want the well, I want the coaster cred on it. I don't know whether they want the coaster cred on it. It's about an hour queue. They are telling people when they enter it's going to be about an hour queue. I'm not really sure what they expected it to be honest with you, but I think an hour queue was what they were expecting. You know, it's obviously going to be a really popular coaster because the park haven't had a new coaster in a long time. So apart from the Dragon and Dragon's Apprentice, you know, there's nothing else here. So any kind of sighted track at Legoland, and people are going to be all over it like a rash. Look at that! There it goes! What? Kurt thinks that's creepy. Oh, I do think it's lovely. I've really changed my tune on this coaster. I get what it's here for now. We all see in the background as well is the Duplo Valley. It's the Duplo Valley Playtown. We're just going to triple check it, only does one lap. It is only one lap. That is hilarious. Is it? No, it's going again. Yeah, you get 2. Oh, you get 2 laps.
Well, the last one didn't.
Hey, look at that, look.
Sounds incredibly
They
smooth.
can't fill the train.
They can't fill the train, they can only have 5 adults. And a Duplo Playtown. All right. So we were going to come up to the cinema, and then it has just dawned on us that obviously it's more or less likely to be shut today, and it is. Due to the virus outbreak, Say's putting everything in. So it does seem like Legoland are doing quite a lot, in fairness, to kind of stop the spread, if you will, and let people enjoy their day. And yeah, no cinema, no 4D cinema, so we're going to have to pick something else. Just while we're here, obviously, Skyrider, they're doing their best as well and keeping Skyrider closed. Did rain this morning.
Well, it drizzled a few hours ago.
It doesn't look like it's been open at all today, if I'm being honest.
It could be.
I like these. These are good. They're good, aren't they? I don't remember them.
Not on this particular ride, but I think I've seen it.
So we got some space-ins in here as well, look. So Kurt, we're not going to work on this water ride, are we?
Yeah, we are.
You just told me we're not. So this is, again, much like this morning's one, this is Kurt's idea. Kurt's idea to come on this
Even
water
though I
ride.
made us wet after the last one.
Even though you got wet on the last one.
Yeah. I mean, no one's listening to this one.
No, I mean, no one is listening to the floor markings, you're right.
I think we should.
Cody, what are you doing? How did he end up in front? We have decided, because we've just been at the top end and we were gonna, we didn't even think about a cinema, it didn't even cross our mind it wouldn't be open. The Skyrider's closed, not that we'd probably go on that anyway. We were going to go on the extreme rafts to come down, but they're also closed. I'm not sure why they're closed. I can't even remember the last time they were open, to be honest with you. So we've decided on the log flume. Really random. Really random, Kurt. Really random.
Yeah.
That he wants to go on the log flume.
I said the front.
You're going at the front. That is 2 more rides done. So we went on the log flume first. I can't remember the last time I went on log flume. It's been a while. Been a while, and actually got fairly wet, to be honest with you. Got fairly wet, which I was a bit shocked about. But actually a really good ride. Yeah, really good ride. Running really smoothly, batching really smoothly. I tell you what, actually operations here have been really, really good today. Compared to what we experienced over Christmas, been really good today.
Challenge.
Bar Merlins challenge, that was a bit ropey, wasn't it? And then we did spin teacups. Enough said. Enough said. They're teacups. I'm not spinning a spider of mine. Yeah, they are probably barrels, to be honest with you. So we're going to take it easy now, because I have to say, the spinning barrels, the spinning spider has taken it a bit out of us. It's been a bit ropey after that. But we're having a real casual day, aren't we? Just feel so casual today. We're literally just... It's not that busy here, no, but it's busy enough that I don't think, you know, the threat of the virus has put that many people off, to be honest with you. And yeah, before you ask, I have stopped under a speaker. I can't help that. I can't help that. So no, we are taking it easy. We're just sort of, you know, mooching around, and we've done most of the rides we want to do, I think. Apart from the coaster. No one wants to queue an hour for the coaster. So I'm going to go on it without them. It's a front row view of the Legoland Express. enjoy Fairy Tale. Good? Yeah.
I could jet wash some of the scenery though.
Oh, I was about to say, actually, it looked quite clean in there. So, alright, we'll stop there then. We won't say any more about it.
No, most of it. But the pumpkin carriage thing was filthy.
I thought there was quite some nice models in there.
Yeah.
You think it could do a bit of a clean?
A jet wash.
A jet wash. Maybe when it's summer, jet washing might be the best idea. I'm not sure now. It's a great idea, jet wash, but it's looking a lot fresher. It's genuinely looking a lot fresher in there. So, coaster time. Cody's saying no.
How long is it?
Kurt's asking how long it is, and I'm just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Duplo Valley, it's all the new stuff on it. Yeah, Dino Coaster. Yeah.
Check. All secure.
Forced them into it. I forced them into it. We have just been told to stand behind a yellow line, which is very difficult to decipher because it's all yellow lines. It's all yellow lines. So I actually made a calculation error earlier, which Kurt did inform me of. It holds 10 people, not 20. So capacity's not great. 5 adults, 10 people. I guess you'd be coming on here with your little one. There's my little one. You can see as well that Andy's over there. Oh, Coaster Crazy. I knew he'd be down here for the cred. I wondered how long it would be. Day one, bless him, he's down here for the cred. And to be fair, can't really say anything because we're in the queue line for the cred as well. I'm not expecting it to be a good ride. I'm not expecting it to be that interesting. I wouldn't even say the kids look particularly thrilled getting off it, but look at it, it's really nice. I actually quite like it. I think it's really nice. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong line. I just don't think. I don't know. I just don't think the capacity is high enough for Legoland. But let's give it a whirl. So always good to see Andy from Coaster Crazy. He's here for the Coaster Cred, which I'm not remotely surprised about. I thought he'd be down here today. I thought he would be down here today. So this is it. This is the new Duplo Valley area. And you know, it looks a lot fresher. All the bushes are gone here, so we can see the airport much better. You know, got the Duplo Playtown over there, which is much more bright and colourful entrance. And of course, we have the Dino Coaster. That's our first go on the Dino Coaster. It's really comfortable. Really, really comfortable, the Dino Coaster. It's got some lovely padded seats. It's got some really nice restraints. Really, really comfortable. So yeah, get yourself down to Legoland And if you've got a little one, you know, it's a nice little ride. It's a difficult one because I'm sure the kiddie coaster, I'm going to triple check, but I'm sure the kiddie coaster at Adventure Island had no height restriction at all. It was pretty much, you could, you know, as long as you could stand and hold your neck back, you could go on it. Also, this one is an infant's coaster, I'd argue, and you've got to be 0.9 to go on it. So you're going to have to be probably 3+, I would think, maybe 4 before you can go on it. And of course the queue's large. Now, of course, there are quite a lot of enthusiasts here today, there's no doubt about it. Everyone does want the coaster cred. The boys didn't want the coaster cred. They got it now, but I wanted the coaster cred, same reason Andy's here. You know, a capacity of 10, not 20, 10, which is 5 adults and 5 children, is not great for a park that, you know, is already struggling for capacity rides, and is, you know, I dread to think what the queue will be like for that in the summer. However, you know, if people go on this that need to go on this, i.e. the kids and 1 adult go on this, it will be fine. It will go absolutely fine during the summer. If people just willy-nilly keep queuing for it, I'm not going to lie to you, that queue is going to be absolutely insane. We've waited about 30 minutes. It's probably not. We've waited about 30 minutes, which actually isn't bad, to be fair. And, you know, arguably we're not the target market for that roller coaster, and I understand that. It's not the most thrilling of layout, but I get who it's aimed at. Really, I think under 5s. Not gonna lie, under 5s, you would then probably stretch the Dragon's Apprentice, and then I reckon by 7 you would be on the Dragon. So it is a really niche market. So if you are coming to Legoland Windsor and, you know, you think, yeah, you know, it's a new coaster, it is for the little ones. There's no point, unless you're counting the coaster creds, you know, there's no point in going on it. We won't be going back on that coaster, I don't think. I can't see us going. I think maybe if you come on a weekday and it's walk on, maybe give it another go if there's nothing there. But other than that, you know, we won't be going on that coaster again. We've done it. You know, I appreciate who it's for. When you look at the queue line, you know, it's difficult because if you've got a family of 4 and maybe you do have an older, you know, child, I think they should probably go with the adult somewhere else. Even this is probably more interesting in my view than what that is for an older child. Because of the height. I think the height probably does it for them. But yeah, cracking, really smooth, really nice ride, really comfortable, I wish they had those seats and that leg room on all roller coasters, especially Colossus. I think Colossus, imagine out Colossus, that'd be amazing. So yeah, it's going to do Legoland proud in 2020, along with some of the updates which they've done around the park. But yeah, 30 minutes, not too bad. Duplo Dino Coaster is now open at Legoland Windsor. It is for little ones. Can't stress that enough, just for little ones. So making good use of what was once not a lot, to be honest with you. As we said, the river rafts next to it aren't open today. I'm not sure why they're not open today, to be honest with you, but they're not open today. But that is the new Duplo Dino Coaster. As we leave Duplo Valley and as we wrap up here at Legoland Windsor. So, how's the day gone? The day's gone quite well, actually. I feel really relaxed today. Usually when I come to Legoland, I always say, I just expect to have something happened. You know, I would have liked to got into the park quicker this morning. It seems really weird they didn't open Miniland and disperse the crowd faster. But once we're inside, in regards to the virus, you know, they've made a lot of measures, a lot of precautionary measures to try and help people along the way. You know, there are rumours now, as we are kind of here on Twitter and things, that they are going to ban mass gatherings and things, and it might affect the theme parks going forward. So I'm quite pleased we've come today. I don't think it's put that many people off. You know, it's difficult because Legoland is always a busy park.
Well, we haven't had any massive...
Always a busy park, Legoland. So it is difficult to tell. But, you know, apart from Ninjago, which seems to be struggling a bit today, on a you know, 60-minute queue, I think it's on. You know, Dragons run smoothly, all the other rides seem to be running fairly smoothly.
This still hasn't opened.
This still hasn't opened. No, it's no Sky Riders today. No Sky Rider, but that Sky Rider, what's wrong with it? Doesn't seem to like it anymore.
And it's not wow.
No.
It should be.
You know, but the changes around the park are really good. You know, the castle looks fantastic. You know, we've been following it because we've been here a couple of times, haven't we, over Christmas and then over the February half term as well. We've been here then and we followed the progress on the castle and it looks fantastic. Really does. Dragons riding really well today. And then, of course, you know, the other area as well. We weren't expecting changes to Knight's Quest to go to Merlins. Merlin's Challenge. I will remember it, honest. So we weren't expecting those changes. That's had a complete refresh. That's really nice. You know, other updates around the park as well include Deep Sea Adventure, a much needed update. We can't wait to see the audio on that, because the audio around the Merlin parks in what we've seen at Chessington have been fantastic, so really can't wait to see that. And of course we've got Duplo Valley. Had a complete refresh of the helicopters. They look fantastic, taking those awful bushes down as well. Taking those awful bushes down as well, you can kind of see what's going on more, and it, you know, makes it more of a spectator ride, which is great, really is great. And then from there you've got the new Dino Coaster, and you know, we have been on it today because we wanted the cred, no other reason. You know, we won't be queuing for it again on a weekend. It's just, it's not for us, it's not our type, it's not, the ride is not designed for us. So you know, we did think capacity will be a problem, and you know, 10 people isn't a lot, but actually that queue moved fairly quick. 2 laps on it, I think the queue moved fairly quick, and if the right people ride the ride, actually I think it'll be all right. It'll be all right, and you know, it's in Duplo Valley for a reason, and I think it will be really successful for the park. So I want to thank you today for joining us from Legoland Windsor. As we said, there has been a couple of rides closed. You know, we can't get into the cinema today because of the virus outbreak. We don't know when we'll be back next, because we don't know, obviously, with this pandemic in the UK, the world, what is happening. So while we can get out and while we can enjoy ourselves, we are going to vlog. But from Legoland Windsor, we're done. We're done. Thank you for joining us today. Looking over at Duplo Valley there. Hopefully everything clears up and it'll be a big year for the park. See you soon.